Restream.
Mommy, get my clippers.
Clippers.
My clippers.
Here.
Never mind.
Bring the chat up. There we go. Now we can go live on Facebook.
Hi.
Hey. Again.
It's loading. Okay, there we go. Now we're live. Expand this over. We're live, but give us a second here. Adjust a few things so that I can see comments as soon as I find it. All right, there's that. Let's throw the chat up here. Where'd my mouse go?
I don't know.
There we go. All right. And we're going to do this real quick. Check on YouTube. Make sure the YouTube is live.
Tell me when I can introduce myself.
You can do that now if you'd like.
Hi.
Who are you?
Lizzie. And I am him up. You know him up there? Yeah, you know him. I'm his daughter. And Mom, come and introduce yourself. We're live. Introduce yourself. We're live. Introduce yourself.
Kids are so easily amused.
That is true.
This is my mom. Okay, now get out of the frame.
She's like, okay, you can go now. Bear with me here, guys. I am just making sure the streams are up. Having an issue.
Never a dull moment. Not at all.
Why are you not coming up here? Dashboard. That would be my dashboard. I'm hitting dashboard. Why are you not doing anything? There we go. Channel. Okay, and we are live on YouTube, so we're good. We are good. We are good. Anyway, what's up, everybody?
Hi.
So everybody knows who I am, obviously, by now. Michael is joining me again, and below him, depending on how you're watching this, is Michael's daughter, Lizzie, who will also be joining us. Jamie was having microphone issues. I'm trying to get him to get back in, but we'll see if he does. But hope everybody's been doing good. It's been a little while since we've done this, so we figured we'd give it another one in here real quick. I know it's been pretty hectic for me with work and Firehouse and home, so things have been
things for me, especially just work, have been busy.
Me, I've never been here before. I've been busy at the beach.
I wish I could go to the beach.
Yeah.
So I settled for the mountains for a week, so you know.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
We did a week's vacation. A couple of us. We did 2 days at Hershey Park.
Hershey Park.
Anybody that's not a big train buff, that doesn't live under a rock in the train world, knows that the Union Pacific Big Boy did a big cross-country trek. So
yes,
actually planned my vacation around that. For the guys that follow me on Facebook, saw that. So I got some beautiful pictures and videos, some nice drone videos of the Big Boy going through. And I would say, if you've never seen it, make the trek out to see it, but it's already back in Wyoming. So unless you live in Wyoming, good luck. But it was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Wait, you forgot to introduce my mom. Mommy,
I mean,
get into her.
that train was
we already did that already.
You did?
You already did that.
Yes.
You did.
Oh, never mind.
So yeah, our vacation was planned around trying to chase that around, and we got some really good pictures and video of it. So it was definitely a good time. And then we spent some time up in the mountains, just relaxing. So that was my vacation this year. So maybe next year I'll do something a little nicer. So we'll see. But other than that, okay, Jamie's having mic issues, so next one we'll get him in on, so he can watch us. But other than that, for guys that don't know, I got to pull the email up again here. Let's see if I can find it, because you know, anybody else get a million junk emails every day? Because that gets really annoying.
Thank God for
There we go.
Google with I have their little $2.99 plan a month, and then like a bunch of it just goes to spam and whatnot, and I don't even have to worry about it.
Dude, it's got to be 100 a day. It's
oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
So for the guys that don't know, I told these guys I would share this. They are trying to plan a homecoming or alumni weekend, whatever you want to call it. We'll call it Alumni Weekend. For I got the date right here. Hold on. Big email here, so I got to read. It looks like October 16th, 17th, and 16th and 17th.
Did
So
you tell them about the time that we went to Carson Long that you showed me?
Hang on, we'll get there in a second, love.
So October 16th, they're going to be doing lunch at 12 o'clock at Sherman's Creek Inn. Campus tour on Friday at 2 o'clock. Unfortunately, I will not be able to make that. The dinner buffet at 6:30, and that is all on Friday. Saturday, 9:45, they're actually going to the Clark's Ferry Tavern where the CLI Museum is. Lunch at 12 o'clock. They're going to do the Car Museum in Hershey at 2, which I passed, by the way, which is actually really nice looking. We didn't get a chance to go to it. And then 6:30, dinner in Carlisle Pike Mechanicsburg at Gilligan's Bar and Grill. So, guys, you got to book prior to September 19th if you're going to do any of this stuff. Get a hold of, and I know I'm going to probably brutalize your name, but Mark Teste. I hope I said that right. Testai. If anybody needs to get in touch with him, reach out to me. I have his email and all. But you know, they're trying to get a decent group together because they're getting a group rate. So a lot of the stuff like the buffet dinner and stuff like that, they're getting a group rate, so they want to be able to pay ahead. But the long story short of it is the campus tour will be 2 o'clock on Friday, October 16th. So for the guys that want to go up there and tour campus all together as a group, that's kind of when they organized. So, but that's pretty much Alumni Weekend for this year, by the looks of it. I haven't seen anything else. I know usually we go up in October, so it's about the same time.
Yep.
I will actually be up there. When am I going up there? So this month, I'm actually going the weekend of the 22nd. That's my weekend off. I get one weekend off a month, the guys that don't know. So my weekend off, I'm going to go up there, spend some time at the firehouse, you know, hopefully catch a couple calls while I'm there, and maybe walk around campus a little bit. So I'll be up there in about a week or two. And then September, check my calendar again because I'll put this out there.
It's like the 19th or something like that.
Yeah, so the 12th, September 12th for the people that are in Perry County. September 12th is the New Bloomfield Street Fair. It's a pretty big event. We did it last year. We actually had a very good time. There's a big car show. They do last year they had a fireman's competition. A lot of food vendors, a lot of craft vendors, stuff like that. So it's actually a good time. I'm actually probably going to take off next Friday. We're going to go up Thursday night or Friday morning. We usually go up. I help the chief set everything up. You know, we spend the day up there getting everything set up, the stands and stuff like that. And then it's an all-day event Saturday. That's actually where the one lady from New Bloomfield stopped me and actually knew me from the podcast. And I got yelled at for not doing the podcast. So that's kind of why we brought it back. So, but yeah, the people in town love hearing our stories. So that's kind of why we do this. But that's September 12th, coming up next month. But it's actually a good event. So you might go to try and take off and come up. It's actually a lot of fun. Bring your
I might have to check that out. I just wrote that on my calendar.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. It really is. I had a blast last year.
I'll try to make it up there. I don't know, you know. I'm still working on that magic trick to be 3 places at the same time.
Yeah, your work schedule's like mine.
Yeah, right.
So, guys that don't know, I just showed Michael pictures. I had a box truck crash yesterday, and a guy took out a power pole, and it was a whole thing. But it actually ended up being a decent job for us. But it was a pain in the neck. But that's the life we live. Towing 24/7, just like the firehouse. But that's pretty much all I got for events that are coming up. Like I said, homecoming, the New Bloomfield Street Fair. You know, the guys anybody that went to Carson Long, if you guys are off that weekend, go up there. I mean, the street fair is really cool. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of vendors there. I mean, it's not a little event. It's a pretty big event. It takes up the whole main street of town.
When does it start? What time?
I unfortunately don't have the times on me. I would have to ask
That's
Keith.
okay.
I can put it on Facebook. But I want to say, I think last year was like, it went from like 10 o'clock. It went all night. I mean, it went deep into the night because I think around like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night. I may be wrong, but it was like later that night. They did like a movie in the park right there, right at the town square there. There was that little park on the corner.
Yeah.
They had a big inflatable up where they were playing movies for the kids. So it's a good time. Like I said, there's a lot of vendors, a lot of craft vendors. I guess like flea market way to word it. There's a big car show. They do a car show at the bank. Lots of food. I think it's a couple of the fire departments. One of them, I think it's Landisburg or Ikesburg, does the French fries. They come down. New Bloomfield, they do burgers and stuff. But yeah, it's a good event. It's a lot of fun. We enjoy it. So, and they definitely put a lot of work into it. I mean, we went up Thursday night. I don't want to say we regretted it, but I mean, we were hurting by Friday night with all the stuff that we had to move and set up. And it was like, oh, I was like, man, you guys really go all out for this. But, God bless them because they do. Those guys up there and they're, in the fire companies, you guys know, they're volunteer. These guys are not getting paid for that, and these guys were killing themselves up there setting this event up. So it was definitely worth it. But yeah, that's what I got for events. I was hoping Jamie would be here because I wanted to touch on a topic. So I mentioned this to you. Jamie brought up something the other day about our cheer squad in school.
Oh.
And he started talking about some of the Colonel Holman cheers. And he said the one, and he just read it out of the book. And I was like, I was having flashbacks.
Well, was it the little tiger, wee big tiger?
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Yep, that was the one.
I thought you all said you wanted me to do them.
I don't have the blue book. Jamie's
if
got
we
it.
could get Jamie to get on, he could read them to us because he's the only one with the Carson Long Blue Book, and Mark doesn't know where his is, and unfortunately, I haven't had one in years.
Well, speaking of New Bloomfield Fire Company, they just went out for a structure fire. So be safe, guys. I'll have to watch that later.
I think somebody years ago had like a PDF file from one of the Carson Long website, and they sent it to me, but I lost it. But I don't remember who it was.
There was a lot of stuff floating around online. The cheers though, that was in the blue book. I'm gonna have to dig. I know where mine is. I gotta find where that tote is. I think I know where it's at. So I'll have to sift through it. I got a big tote. It's nothing but Polaroid pictures and stuff like that. And I think it's in with all that stuff. So I have one or two of them. I think I might have two. If I got another one, I'll send it to you if I find it. I thought I had two, but I'd have to look. I mean, look, I'm lucky I got these. Okay, I'm probably one of the few that still has all three that I was at.
I have mine in storage. I'll have to go grab them.
I keep them here because with doing the podcast, I keep them right next to me because God forbid you guys say something and I got to pull the pictures up. But Jamie said that the other day. He mentioned that he's like, "Oh, dude, you got to bring up the cheers." And I'm like, at first I was like, "The what?" And he goes, the Colonel Holman cheers, and he started doing the tiger one, and I was just like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "I remember that." And I thought they're all in the blue book, aren't they?
Yep.
I gotta find it. I'm gonna have to look. I can't believe Jamie still had his. Actually, hold on. Did he send me a picture of it? I don't remember. He might have sent me the picture of it. Let's see here. Oh, yep. All right. Let's see if I can get it to focus.
Yep.
But Jamie still has his. It's definitely seen better days.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He still has it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dig that through and find some of those. I know that I thought they were in there. We'll definitely have to dig through and find some of those cheers. Then we'll get your daughter to do them. You can teach her the proper way to do it.
I do dance. I don't do cheer, but I do dance.
I just remember. I don't even remember the whole cheer. I remember one, and the only reason I remember, I don't know if we were in chapel
I can do it.
or if it was in the dining hall.
I
and
remember
there was one where it was like fight, 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 and Colonel Holman would put his fist up 3 different directions. And the one time he did it, somebody was standing next to him, and they kind of went like this because he almost punched him.
I remember
I wanna say
because
it was
my
Chapel.
freshman year they had resurrected the football team.
That was my first year.
Yeah, it was our first year, and then we went into the chapel, and Colonel Holman pulled out his blue book and had all of us pull out our blue book, and we flipped to that section that had all the different tiers on them.
So it was.
Oh my gosh!
Jamie,
and I
if
know
you're
a lot
watching,
of us
send
are
me some
looking at each
pictures.
other
Come
like
on,
this
hold
is
on,
the
I'm gonna text
lamest thing I've ever.
you watching? Question mark. Send me a pic of the cheers. See if he answers me. So the one perk of doing this podcast, guys, the guys that don't know. So Jamie Curran lives actually, funny, in the same town I do, literally 3 blocks away. He's not far from my house. And I think I mentioned it before. Memorial Day, I had a few of you guys over. I know it was me, you, Charles Dewsnip. He now lives up in Allentown area, Bethlehem Easton area. Up by Sean Phillips. Me, you, Carradine was here. Was that it? I thought there was one more.
No, it was me, you, Carradine, and Dewsnip.
That's right.
That's it.
We kind of all live somewhat in the same area. Mike's a little further south in slower Delaware.
Yeah.
As we call it.
I'm all the way in Ocean City.
Oh, that's because you're on vacation.
You live in Federalsburg, Maryland, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of nice that we all live somewhat close. So
yeah,
we had that nice close.
I don't live close. I live in Federalsburg.
You're close enough.
Yeah.
You don't live in California or Russia. We guys from all over: Russia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia,
right? Thailand, South Korea.
I was thinking of this the other day.
Australia.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong. And honestly, if anybody watching can answer this question, let me know because I'm curious. I'm going to say, in all honesty, we have had somebody from every continent in the world, except I have yet to find anybody from Australia.
Yeah, I don't think.
I know.
At least anybody
out
I can
there,
recall.
I know someone.
If anybody out there went to school from Australia, let me know because I'm curious. I think that's the only one.
Yeah.
To be honest. But I think every other continent was accounted for.
Wait, Uncle.
Well, Burke didn't come to Carson Long, love.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Who did in Australia?
Well, he does, but he never went to Carson Long. Well, yeah, we did have kids from every other. Yeah.
But I was thinking that the other day. I was like, I don't recall anybody from Australia.
My cousin.
So if anybody's out there from Australia, reach out to me. I'm curious. But what was the other thing I was going to say? I got to start taking notes when I do this, man. Like I get all these ideas and bring stuff up, and then I'm like, I got to remember that, and then I got a notepad on my desk right next to my bed. It's like the little tape recorder in the middle of the night. You ever hear that? The old additive, when you're sleeping, you keep a tape recorder next to you, so that when you're in the middle of the night, you come up with an idea, you can record it real quick. But then when you wake up and you play it back, you say something like "alligators sleep at midnight" or something, because whatever it was you said made no sense, but it was a $1 million idea. Nick and I talk about that all the time. We're like, dude, I had a $1 million idea last night in my sleep, and he'll be like, all right, what was it? I'm ready, and I'm like, I don't remember. Oh, all right, yep, here it is. We got it.
Boy,
we got it. Jamie, you're the man.
Oh boy,
I don't even want to say that. You know what? I'm gonna forward these to you. You can. Yeah.
Oh me?
Hold up. Me. I got a question. So I hope he's watching this because I'm gonna pick on him right now. So under the page that says athletic songs, it says football goes rolling along. And for some reason, I'm curious, why at the bottom of that page did he write his name?
Maybe so it didn't get lost.
I got questions.
If it got lost,
hold on. I'm going to send these to you, Mike, and you can. Oh, God, they're still. Jeez, how many of them are there?
Oh, there was quite a few.
Whew.
Oh, just send them over to me.
Wow.
Just send them over to. Oh boy.
I don't have your number, and don't put it out over the air either.
Well, if
No,
you
send
send
it
it to
to-
me, I can send it to her because I have her
I'm
number.
gonna send it to you now.
No, because my phone's dead. Send it to mommy. Send
Oh.
it to mommy's phone.
All right, I just sent it to you. That's too funny, dude. I just wonder why his name is on the one page.
If it's so.
All right, let me see. Hang on.
All right, let's analyze. All right, I got the first one up. When you get it, let me know.
All right, hold on.
That's gonna send something to you. I need to read it.
Oh my lord.
I haven't even looked at the dude. I got to get the blue book. We got to dig the blue book out. We got to start doing a segment on the blue book every time we do this. Oh, there it is. There's the fight one. Oh God, reading some of these. All right, let's see. What do we got here?
You want me to do some of the cheers?
Oh, I found the tiger. It's the last one.
Oh lord. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are you sending
Is
them
it-
to
is
my
it-
mother?
Hang on.
I was told Colonel Holman wrote these, correct? That's what I was told.
I wouldn't. It
Look,
wouldn't surprise me.
credit where's credit's due. School pride, I get it. It just brings back memories. There were a couple that were pretty good though.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Yeah. Oh man.
My mother.
Oh man, what?
Trying to find.
Hang on.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 of these I remember, and they weren't bad. Some of them were pretty good.
Yeah.
The tiger one always made me laugh though.
Okay, 6 photos saved. Now I gotta hold on.
So we go. This podcast is not sponsored by Pepsi.
But we should. But we
Gotta
should.
hide the label when I drink it because I don't want to get sued. You know. Yeah, I gotta get a hold of the blue book, and we're gonna have to break down the blue book in the next couple podcasts.
All right, there you go. I sent it to the phone, Elizabeth.
Okay. Wait. Give me.
I remember that one. The first one was it was themed to the Army song. I kind of remember that.
Okay.
Let's see.
From the tune of the Army. Oh yeah.
So actually, I should hold on. I'm able to. I gotta remember how to do this. All right. You know what? I can. All right. We're gonna stream this onto the podcast. I have a way to do that. However,
Do I
first
read them out loud?
Hold on.
Do I just read them?
Hold on.
Everybody, bear with me here. I'm gonna.
Oh, it's not. Oh, this
Going
one's
to
not
email
horrible.
these to myself.
It's not horrible.
Then it's a shame Jamie didn't send them to my Facebook. It would have been a lot easier, but I can make this work. So I forgot. I keep forgetting we use Restream now, and I'm actually able to go in and do some of the things that I wasn't able to do.
If I remember correctly, wasn't there a section 2 in the blue book that was all about gentleman's etiquette and whatnot?
Yes. Lunch every day at lunch. Remember, we got one lesson every day.
Yes, for like the first
No
6 to 8
elbows on the
weeks.
table.
Do I have to do like a cheer for
The one thing. So, all right,
Do y'all
you
want
mentioned
me to
that,
do-
and I gotta laugh. So, and I hope my father's not watching because I'll probably get criticized for this.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Let me save these first.
Y'all want me to do a cheer?
Hey.
Just no for it.
4,
Hang on, Lizzie.
6. Downloading all. I could have just hit download all. So one of the things that, and I still find myself like doing it today, and it's funny because every time I would look at my father, or God rest his soul, my grandfather, it was like looking at twins. We would go out to eat, my grandfather, my father, myself. And My grandfather, would order whatever. I usually ordered I forget what fish, salmon or something. My father always ordered like spaghetti. Well, both dishes you eat with a roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
What were we taught when you're eating and you have a roll? You only touch the roll when you're eating it. You don't hold it while you're eating.
Oh, yeah.
So my grandfather would sit there and hold a roll while he eats. My father, to this day, still sits there and holds a roll while he eats. And every time I sit there and I just look at my father, and it's like, I go like this because it's like all I can think of is military school. Oh my God, if we did that in military school, we got yelled at. Like, you were not allowed to do that.
I have a story about table etiquette, and I think I mentioned this a few years back on a Facebook post. Do you remember the one night we're eating dinner, and I happened to be sitting at the old man's table, and I actually caught him using his fingers as a pusher onto his fork,
yes.
and I called him on it.
There we go. All right, so somehow.
How long until I can do
I got the pictures. Now I got to figure out.
Should I do the cheers now or now?
Jamie says I was talking about the skyrocket. Skyrocket.
So,
He's got to elaborate on that one. Somehow.
Do you want me to do a cheer for him or just okay?
not, hold on, love bug.
Invite.
No.
Add videos.
Oh, Sky. Okay.
Ah, there we go. Downloads. Open. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Oh, God, I don't know what happened. All right. There we go. I think I got this.
There we go.
There we go. All right, so this is, let's go to the last one. Should be
The last one. Oh.
forward. 1, 2,
Do I
1, 2, 3,
do I have
4,
to
5,
read them?
6.
Hang on, Lizzie. Hang on, love.
Yeah, they're not in order, so I'm trying to find page 1 here. There we go. All right, so there's the first one. That's page 1.
Oh, do you want me to do a cheer for it?
Now he sends me over Facebook. I got it, Jamie. It's okay. A little late now, but it's okay.
Okay, do you
All
want
right, so these are obviously pages out of the Blue Book, guys. You guys should be able to see them.
How long can I do? Can I just do it now?
If you would like.
Okay.
If you can read it.
Yes, I can read.
So you can read.
I can read. And
I would
I'm
hope
going
so.
to fourth grade. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Mother, if you're watching this,
would it make you feel any better if I said technically nobody's watching?
Really?
They may watch later. Yeah, a lot of our guys tend to watch after the show.
I can just read it out loud. Okay.
Go ahead. We're waiting on you.
Carson Long, keep that ball rolling strong. Keep that football rolling along. Up that field, down that field. Not an inch on the ground to yield. And that football keep rolling along. Wait.
Halfway. She got
For
halfway.
the whip, whack. The CLI quarterback. Shout those signals loud and strong. Rah, rah. For where you're going. We will always know that football is along. Keep rolling. Keep that football rolling along.
Good job.
Good job. You were pretty close on point there, Liz.
Find the next one here, page 2 here on my book here. Hold on. Oh, there's the skyrocket one he was talking about. All right, now I know what he was talking about.
Okay.
Hold on. I got to find the right one here.
I'm on. Oh,
that one. That's
one?
the next one.
Which
That's
one?
Page 2.
No, it's. Which one am I doing?
Either one. There's 2 of them on there.
What? Huh? Hold on. No, I'm lost.
Am I doing this one?
I don't even know what the tune of On Wisconsin is.
Oh, I'm doing that
I don't
one.
even.
Okay, I'm doing that one. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do this.
Go ahead.
I don't know how to pronounce any of
I
these
knew there was
words.
a reason we brought her on here. Because neither me or you wanted to do this.
Exactly.
Nope. Look, I had to do it then because
Okay, I'm
I
just
had
gonna
to
do
do
the
it.
football fight song. Carson Long, pull that on the line, through that line. Throw that ball along the field. A touch should be fine. Carson Long, fight that odd for your name. Fight, boys, fight, and win the game.
Good job, kiddo.
On Wisconsin. Yay! I don't even know either. I don't know.
I'm going to have to look that up. It's been so long, dude, since, so long. All right, let's see.
Can I do the 2 bits
You want to do
one?
the other one?
Oh, she wants to do the 2 bits one.
Which one's 2 bits?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm looking
The
here.
second one.
What do you mean second one?
It's the 2 bits and underneath is Little Tiger.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me find that. It's not showing me, so I gotta click on it to see which one's which here. Did I just have it? Hold on. Nope, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one.
Yeah.
There you go.
That one. Okay, there we go.
Called 2 bits. 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1. Everyone for Carson Long, stand up and holler.
Yay!
Then
Good job.
Little Tiger, Big Tiger. Little Tiger, wee. Big Tiger, wow. It says opponent's name, wee. Carson Longer.
That's the one we always had to do.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Let's see which one next.
Let's see what we got here.
Hey, Doherty.
Yeah.
I got a pop quiz question for you.
Oh, boy.
Do you still remember the Cadets Creed?
If you gave me the first line, probably.
I pledge my word as a gentleman.
No, absolutely not. I don't remember. Yeah. I got nothing.
I'm going to do section 19.
Section 19?
Is this one.
Oh, yeah, the fight. That's the one where Colonel Holman almost punched somebody the one day.
Oh, that's the 15 fights, yeah.
15 fights. Fight, 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 fight. Fight, 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 fight. Team fight. It's just fight, 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 fight.
What was this about? She didn't want to embarrass herself. I mean, I could lie and be like, yeah, there's 100 people watching right now.
Yep.
There's Skyrocket. Do you want me to do Skyrocket?
On a brighter note, most of the people watch this after the fact. So
Skyrocket.
which one's that?
Well, that was the 2, 3.
Hold on, I gotta find it again. Here we go. Let's see. Not that one. We did that one.
Where is it at? Oh, there
we
it is.
go. I got it. Yep, we got it.
This one is just, I don't know. S, boom, ba. Carson Long, rah, rah. Carson Long, rah, rah. Hurrah, hurrah. Carson Long, rah. Team. Yeah, that's it. Yay, me.
Hey, Lizzie.
Yeah.
You want to see a picture of your dad?
Oh, no. Which one?
Right
Oh.
in the middle.
Oh. Yeah.
I love how I open the book and that's the first thing I see.
Oh, man, that's a blast from the past.
Man, look at Gallagher. Whew.
I'm not doing any more. It's too
That's okay. You did plenty. Good
I gotta
job.
ask a question on this, and I hope Gallagher's watching this because I know he's on my Facebook. How come is it the guy with the muscles is the one spotting, and the guy that's real skinny is the one lifting the weights? Shouldn't that be the other way around? Who's that? Who is that? I thought that was you. I get ready to pick on you again. Trying to find. Let's see. All right, here we go. Baseball track. One of these books, and I'd have to look, but I swore one of these books had the cheer squad in it. But I'd have to probably dig through and see which
Okay.
one it is. I don't remember.
I can do a cheer for like
Just
2
those
of them.
words.
Actually, no, 3 of them. Okay, so the first cheer is gonna be for 2 bits. Ready?
We're listening.
2 bits, 4 bits. 6 bits $1. Everyone for Carson Long, stand up and holler.
Yay!
Good job, kiddo.
Then next is Little Tiger, Big. Ready? Little Tiger, Big Tiger. Opponent's name, we, Carson Long, go!
That was your dad's favorite cheer.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
And then teen fights.
Jamie says the opponents were always greyhounds because it was always soccer game until football came along. Yeah, my first year was the return of the football
Everyone
team.
Yeah.
who's watching this, put
And
the
we
comment
didn't win
emojis
for
in
like
the
2
comments,
years.
like clapping. Everybody,
And we tied.
clap for me. Everybody in the comments.
Did you play? I don't remember. Did you ever play any sports, Doc?
I did cross country.
That's right.
I did I did the intramurals. I did baseball.
Yeah.
The rest of the intramurals, I just kind of sat and did nothing. But yeah, I did cross country. Senior year, I did cross country. Almost killed myself on a I forget how many K run we did. I just remember Captain Bricknell was telling us on the way to the it was like a 3K or 5K. I don't remember. And Captain Bricknell told us on the way there, he's like, oh yeah, years ago we had a cadet like on the last lap, like, you know, he was doing okay, and then the last lap just like got all this energy and like bolted out in front of everybody. And sure enough, like I got that last wind on like the last lap, and I just sprinted ahead of everybody and then just fell flat on my face. I hit the finish line and that was it. I just fell over. And he comes walking over and he goes, yeah, I'll remember it because he looks at me and he goes, well, I guess my inspirational speech worked for at least one of yous.
My inspirational speech.
Meanwhile, I'm laying here dead, you know. But no,
gasping for air.
And I remember because Captain Bricknell was in charge of the cross country team, and I
Yeah,
sat
he
at
was.
his table for lunch. Senior year, I had his table for lunch, and he was so like picky about our team. Like if we were having spaghetti or something for lunch or anything with pasta, if you were on the track team, you got extra because here, you got to eat this. This is good for you. It's going to help you later. And I'm like, I said, dude, what happened to equal portions? He goes, oh, I'm trying to get you prepped for the next run, you know? It's like, it's not how this works.
The one thing that always amazed me about Captain Bricknell, like when I would sit at his table, was, and like you said, it could like spaghetti, sloppy joes, whatever. To the best of my recollection, that man never got a speck of food on his uniform.
No.
It just blew my mind. I don't know how he did it. I mean, because even like spaghetti or whatever, something would always dribble. Never failed. Not him. I'm like, how? What?
So I'll give him a little shout out if anybody knows him. You know what he does now?
Who? Bricknell?
Uh-huh.
Uh-uh.
You don't know? I'll give him a little plug. Philip Bricknell, attorney at law, Harrisburg.
What?
So he is an attorney now. Somebody told me that a while ago. Might have been Rodney Grove, I think, actually told me. He said, oh, yeah, he's a lawyer now. And I'm like, oh, what? I was like,
he's a lawyer,
he's
Elizabeth.
a lawyer now.
Yeah.
So, but now
wow.
he's doing really good for himself. So,
Well,
but yeah, he's got a law office in Harrisburg, apparently.
tell him that I said
and if you got a law office in Harrisburg, you're doing good. So, but yeah, he's.
Don't ask
When he told me that. I swore it was Rodney Grove that told me that.
Don't ask what I'm doing right now. I know I look like Cousin It.
But yeah, he you were right. He always had his uniform was crisp. Never had a speck on it, you know.
My dad always says I look like
British Army, man. That's a whole different.
Yeah, it is.
Dad,
yeah, it
look
is.
like Cousin It when I do this.
Yeah, you do.
I'm Cousin It.
What was the other thing? Something else I saw while I was in here. I got to start going through this yearbook too, because there are so many signatures.
Oh yeah, I got to grab mine and go through them too.
But I got to start going through some of it. Yeah, Beck,
Hey,
Best.
I have a question for you.
Have we talked about special ed yet? Special ed. Do we all remember special ed?
Oh, she's talking about Rivera.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I may have shared a couple stories about him.
Yeah, just a few.
Ed.
No, but whatever happened to Jason Lehman? Remember him?
He was on Facebook, and I
And
don't know
just
what happened.
disappeared.
Yeah, just disappeared.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I know originally he lived in Steelton, which is not actually far from campus. It's right,
Yeah.
right in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
He was on my Facebook for a while, and then, like I said, just kind of vanished. I mean, I haven't seen him on Facebook or anything. I mean, I'll double check, but
He disappeared. He went to Neverland.
yeah,
Guys, he went to Neverland.
yeah, I got nothing. I mean, there's a few names, but you'd never know unless you actually looked into it. But yeah, no, he was on Facebook, and then like kind of dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know what happened to him. So if anybody knows where Lehman's at, please let me know, because he was another close friend of mine in school.
Yeah. We were. He was cool. We were cool too.
He was part of our clique. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our little
was part of the
that we
clique.
had.
Yeah.
It was, let's see, me, you, Jamie, Lehman, Unziker, until he got in trouble.
Yeah.
Let's see, Ashley. We had Ashley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ashley was part of our little clique till he got in trouble with the whole him and Mayor going AWOL, stealing from the ROTC department and going AWOL for 3 days and hiding in the woods.
Yeah. I thought didn't Wisner get involved in that too?
Yeah, but I think they let him slide. I forget the reasoning. I don't know. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know he was part of that whole incident, but I think they let him slide or something happened, and he was kind of like.
Wait, so what are we talking about?
I don't want to say he played victim, but I think he was like not fully part of what was understanding what was really going
what
on.
happened?
I think maybe like he decided to cooperate and
I think it was more of, well, what do you want to know? Or the other two, it was like, I'm not saying nothing, whatever. But
there was 3 cadets that left campus without permission, and they were gone for 3 days.
After breaking into the ROCC department and stealing supplies and
yeah,
that made them last 3 days. Because I think it was like MRE uniforms, MREs, and there was something else that was a big thing that they took.
I think like they got like hold of one of the Perry County topographic maps and a couple of the compasses, like the military compasses and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because they found them like deep in the woods when they actually finally found it. It was like they were like halfway to Newport and they found them.
Look at that.
But, that was crazy. Yeah, Jeremy Mayer, I know after he left.
It's a tiny malt
Eat it.
After I graduated, he kind of I don't know, I don't want to say fell off the wall, but I know he got incarcerated early, and like I said, I haven't heard anything since Carson Long days from him.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm hoping for the better that he's doing okay, but yeah, I know after graduation, and I tried to reach out to him, it wasn't sounding too good. So you figure he was, God, what, 15, 16?
Yeah, something like that. He was young.
So you figure he was already in juvenile. Now whether that was because of everything that happened at school, I don't know. So, but crazy. And then we have people blowing up porta potties and everything else, Craziest 2 a.m. wake up call I ever got.
Yep. I think it was your senior year. Do you know, or do you remember, because it was for the final parade, it was the senior prank, somebody put in, I think it was like the Van Halen version of the national anthem.
Oh, say
Yeah, I think that was my senior year. It didn't stay on very long, though.
No, I can remember even all the way in the back of the.
All it was.
I can still remember seeing Colonel Holman's face turn like beet red, and I'm all the way in the back of the parade. I mean, you could still. I was like, "Oh, this ain't good."
I want here. All right, you bring up student pranks or senior pranks. Obviously, everybody knows the story of the cannon, and they tipped it over, hence why it was on concrete blocks in the end.
Oh,
I want verification of that from past alumni. So if anybody in whatever 50, 60, 70s, whatever, if anybody
remember
can
hearing about
verify
that, yeah.
story, I want to hear it. I want to know if that actually holds water. Did they actually flip the cannon over for a senior prank? And the other senior prank, I know you remember, we used to talk about it all the time, but nobody had the guts to do it, was somebody taking Colonel Holman's office in the middle of the night and putting it out onto the steps. That was the other one.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that, but yeah, nobody
they took
ever.
His desk, his chair, and everything, and put it out on the front steps. That's the other senior prank I want verification on, because those were the two that always made me laugh. The cannon was the best.
Yeah,
They came out and the cannon was tipped forward. But I would love to get some kind of proof or validation on those.
Yeah.
I can honestly say we didn't really have much for senior pranks because I'll put it this way, we knew better.
Yeah.
This is the way to word it. We kind of knew better.
Well, wasn't your senior year, wasn't that the year where, like, by the time it was the end, like, we had, like, what, 175, 180 cadets because a bunch of them got expelled?
All right, so time out.
Oh.
We started it with 215. We did start with 215. Which was
we were at max capacity. Yep.
My senior year was the year, yes, that I know CH alone lost like half the building. And that was by Christmas we lost. At one point, I think it was 6 of them thrown out for smoking weed or whatever it was. I don't remember. One was like, well, one was a gun charge. You remember that one?
Oh yeah, I do remember that one.
That was my senior year. That was the gun charge.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that don't know, we had a student who had a handgun under his mattress, and somehow it got back to staff. I don't know how, who, or what, but it got back to staff, and they did a room search, and sure enough, found a handgun. So he didn't stay on campus very long.
If I remember correctly, he got escorted off in
by the state police.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a little scary because, yeah,
just a little bit.
Rooms across from them, and you're like, oh crap. But yeah, we had that. Honestly, dude, looking back on it, and I know a lot of these guys are on my Facebook, and if you guys want to chime in later and tell us why you guys were thrown out, like I know a couple of them and why. I won't put your names out there. I'm just trying to remember why guys were thrown out. But I remember it had to be 10 to 12 kids we had in just my building alone thrown out. It was literally to a point where almost everybody had their own room for several months. And they were bringing in people midterm just to fill the rooms. But yeah, we were down to, I want to say 180 or like 185, I think is what we ended up graduating at.
Yeah.
Now, my graduating class, I'd have to count. I want to say it was 32.
If I remember correctly, mine was 28, I think. I have to look. I had it written down in my yearbook, but I don't have it with me.
6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Yeah, 32. We got 32. Well, 32 seniors in the book.
Yeah.
If they made it all
look
year.
like a caterpillar.
But
yes,
yeah, it was
do.
32 seniors in my class. I remember 2 of us did not go to college or military, and that was me and Jerry. And obviously, we both still did pretty good. Everybody else either went to college or into the military. Now, how many of them made it through college? I don't know the statistics.
Yeah.
But they were, I'll rephrase that, accepted into college. Whether they went, whether they finished, different story. But I know only the 2 of us are the only 2 that did not get accepted or go. I didn't exactly have the best grade point average to get into college. we already talked about how I graduated, and
didn't
speak English, but
yeah.
least I did good in every other grade. It was just math. I sucked at math. But,
Me too. I don't like math.
yeah, get used to it, kiddo. You're gonna actually use it in life, even though you
Yeah,
think you
that's
won't.
true.
I said that all the time. I'll never use it. I'm gonna be a fireman. Yeah, little did I know how often I really do use it in the fire service. But yeah, I think my senior year we were down to, I want to say at one point was like 180 or 185 cadets. It was pretty strung out for a while. But,
Yeah.
and it's funny, like you look back. I mean, we had people getting thrown out for dumb stuff. Vera having a cell phone, like because he had a cell phone, he got thrown out. And then 10 years later, these kids are walking around campus with a cell
Because he
phone in their
had
pocket.
a cell phone.
Yep.
Well, back then, I mean, cell phones were a rarity back then.
Very,
So,
yeah. And I think most of the ones that did have them were like the prepay phones.
mhm.
But yeah, I mean that we had. I mean, obviously we had stealing stuff like that. I mean, that was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, whatever happened? Did the people that did tattoos behind that gas station, did they ever get thrown out, or whatever happened to them?
Tattoos.
Oh no. Okay, so I don't know if you ever knew about it, but I was telling her because I took her and her friend up to New Bloomfield back in June, and we
Mhm.
drove by the Unimart.
Yeah.
I thought
And-
it was in July. Oh wait, no, it was June because I had just gotten out of school.
Yeah. So, and I told them that I can remember years back that there was a couple of cadets that would take like a safety pin and some thread,
Okay.
and then they would,
Yep.
and then use like the ink out of an ink pen. And if you paid,
Trying to find it.
I think it was like 10 or 15 bucks or something like that, they would give you a tattoo of whatever, but they would do it sitting behind, like in the back of the Unimart where nobody could see because they didn't have
Yeah.
cameras back there.
And
Okay,
what
right
was
here, where are we
and
at here?
what did
Oh, is that the fire of the?
You mean
Oh,
like that?
yeah. Yep.
I knew there was a picture in the yearbook.
and
And then I remember Jerry. Jerry had I don't even remember what it was. He had a big design on his arm the one time. It was like, I mean, it was like half of his arm somewhere, either in the yearbook or in my pictures. I have a picture of that. I might have even sent it to Jerry, but Jerry Foltz did that. It was like almost half of his arm.
And they sat.
It was
on
a
mojo.
very, very slow, rainy Saturday. That's all I remember.
They sat
Oh yeah.
He said, I'm gonna get a tattoo on my arm. I'm like, wait, what? And he goes, watch. And he's like, they're sat there for like 2 hours doing it too. But it like took up half of his arm. I gotta find it. I got the
still
picture.
have
somewhere.
it?
You know what? I think I had the Polaroid of it. I gotta look. I had the Polaroid of it because I remember seeing it in color. Because he's standing in the hallway flexing his arm, and it's just covering half of his arm. So I'll find it for the next podcast.
Yep.
Stuff we used to do. That was when we were allowed to go downtown.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
and then you hoped it didn't rain because you didn't want to go down in the rain because it was so miserable.
Yep.
They sat on milk jugs. Whatever happened to them?
Having to work OD and go down and get the mail every day. Twice a day on Saturday.
Yeah.
Stuff you don't miss. The only perk, I will say there was one perk of being OD. Well, a couple. You got to eat your meal first before everybody else.
Yep.
You didn't have to eat your salads or any of that stuff because nobody was there to enforce it.
Yeah.
You got to go downtown to get the mail because, you didn't stop anywhere else. And then you got to stay in the office until 10 o'clock, even though TAPS was 9:45. And you had to stay in the office till 10 o'clock. So there were a couple perks to that. It sucked because you missed all your classes. I mean, you did get to skip. You got to skip out on drill, which was kind of a perk.
Yeah, that's true.
And I recall there were a few people that used to get OD quite often.
Yes. I think like starting my sophomore and my junior year. I don't think I ever did it my senior year. Not that I can remember, but I know my sophomore, junior year, I think I may have did on like once a month or once every other month from the time I was there. So maybe a half a dozen times through the whole school year, maybe if I got
Senior
lucky.
year, I got it a few times senior year, and I was always upset because it was always on a weekend. Every time I got it was on a weekend.
I can't remember. I don't know. My senior year was a blur, dude.
Yeah,
And seriously,
that's
it
just old
was.
age. That's old age.
Yeah, that too. But I mean, like it's because like I got there, and it's like it was no time. It was first parents weekend, and then it was Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then it was
Gloom period.
yeah, the gloom period.
I still do. I go through that at work.
Whatever
It's like
happened to those
we.
guys that did tattoos?
I don't know.
Whatever
They're probably still living up there.
Probably.
I do the gloom period at work. It's like you get through Christmas and you start January with the fresh year, and you just struggle to get through to like April. You literally struggle because there's no good holidays. There's no breaks. It's in the winter time, you know. Then you hit May, May and June, July, you get a couple holidays, August, you get a little bit of a stretch. September, you get Labor Day, and you get into like Thanksgiving. But so I deal with the same thing at work. So it wasn't just school that we deal with the gloom period. It followed me. It definitely followed me.
I will say though, my senior year, and I thought it was cool because we had the formal Army inspection that year, and all of us, all the commanding officers, and I was included, we had a meeting with the colonel like 2 days before the inspection or whatever, and he asked, "What should we do as a like a reward if we kept our gold star?" Well, we knew that the military ball was like, yeah. Well, the military ball was like that's coming Saturday, so it was like 3 days away or whatever. So we said, "Hey, look, if we keep our gold star that Saturday for the military ball, we have no Saturday morning inspection. We can have the buffet style breakfast like we do on Sundays."
We did that one year. I think my senior year that happened one time.
Yeah,
I don't
and
remember,
then,
or maybe it was my first year. I remember that though. He's like, if we get the gold star, you got basically Saturday will be a Sunday. Your Sunday schedule will be a Saturday.
And Colonel Holman agreed to it, and we kept our gold star.
That might have been my first year. So
which was awesome because we spent the rest of the day, that Saturday, slept in, got breakfast, then we set up for the ball and all that. But
was it every 2 or 3 years or 4 years? I don't remember.
So my freshman and senior year was the formal Army inspections.
Okay, so it was my first year then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my sophomore, junior, like we still had it, but like
it wasn't for the gold star.
Yeah, it wasn't for the gold star.
Formal inspection, but it wasn't to retain the star. That
was
every 3 years or something.
Yep.
Because I remember that my first year that we did that, and that was you had to know like the whole military rank all the way up to the president. You had to know all of that. Your regional commanders and all. And I remember because that's what he said. If we retain it, then your Saturday will be a Sunday schedule. And we ended up that's what it was. We ended up having an extended weekend.
Because like all the what little minus points we got apparently was like it was all administrative stuff. Like all the cadet thing, like we passed with flying colors.
That we had nothing to do with.
Yeah, no, and it was just like little ticky whatever. I don't know what it was because it wasn't us. So we're like sweet. But the one thing that I do remember though was when it was the time the inspection started. We're standing out in formation. Colonel Holman comes down, and of course they inspect the drum corps first because we're first in line. Yep. So I'm standing there, and they got a 1-star general with him, and whoever it was. And we're just going through the motions, and I'll never forget this. A bird happened to fly by.
Oh, you told me this.
Yeah, and it pooped, and it landed on Colonel Holman's uniform, and it took everything I had in me not to bust out laughing. And finally, as the general turned to walk away after he got done questioning me, he saw in our Holman's uniform, and he made some kind of comment, and I'm like... And I just kind of got the little evil side eye from Colonel Holman, and I just...
I still think that, and I think I was there as a waiter. I think I was there either as a waiter, or no, I think it was when I was working for Mr. Fox, because I actually was working. You remember I was working in the kitchen. I worked for Sage Dining. I was like the only student to ever be employed by Sage Dining.
Yeah.
And the only time I recall that stands out that I had held everything in my power to not laugh was that one military ball with the American flag.
Yes.
That took everything in my power not to. Now, granted, everybody else was laughing, but it was only like my second year or something. So I'm like, I kind of knew
Wait,
better.
so what?
But
So
it took everything in my power to not laugh when that happened.
Oh yeah, that quickly spread like wildfire when that went
Dude,
down.
that
I'm like,
was-
wait a minute, he did
Yeah.
what?
The military ball wasn't even over, and everybody on campus knew it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
It
what?
spread quick.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what happened?
Somebody holding the American flag did something they shouldn't have done.
Oh.
They were marching in with the American flag, and they either knocked it on something or
Yeah,
tipped it
they
too far
hit
or
the
whatever.
top. He had
Yeah.
it on an angle like this, and as he was coming up, he hit the ceiling, and it like kind of did he like almost lost it.
Yeah, he
And
almost dropped the American flag, and people
Everybody
started
was
snickering,
laughing
and then
at him. Everybody
Yeah.
was like, you could hear the smirks and stuff like that, and he probably would have got away with it. However, it was what he said that followed that got him in trouble.
he kind of lost his temper and said some words that didn't need to be said, especially at a formal
Especially
event.
when you're holding an American flag.
Yeah.
Gotta lose your privileges real quick.
Yeah.
LaFountain, we still love you, buddy.
That was back in the day. We were teenagers,
I just
stuff
remember
happens.
standing there at the buffet line, and I'm like, I did the same thing.
I
I'm
have a
like holding my
question.
breath in, trying not to laugh. But I remember that, like, we did our thing, and I went upstairs, and everybody upstairs was already talking about it. And I'm like, dude, it just happened an hour ago. Like, how do you people know about this? And they're like, oh, it's all over campus. Everybody knows. Like,
Mhm.
everybody knows what happened.
Mm-hmm. What's your question, Lizzie?
How long is this podcast?
We're gonna wrap up here now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's right around the hour
we're
mark
coming
there,
up an
dear.
hour and 1 minute. So it tells me I got a whole thing here. I got 2 monitors that show me everything. One day I'll actually show you guys how this all works. It's actually pretty cool. We use this new program, and it actually allows us to do a lot of cool things. But all right, but like I said again, just recap, guys. Upcoming homecoming is upcoming. If you guys have questions or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me or anybody on the committee that's running it this year. Second Saturday of September is New Bloomfield Street Fair. I'll be up there for that. I'll be on campus the 22nd of this month. That weekend, I'll be up around that area. So if anybody's up there, wants to stop and meet up, reach out to me. Other than that, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody has a good rest of their summer. It's been 100 and some degrees here in Philly, so I can only imagine what everybody else is dealing with. But hopefully you guys are all doing good. Anybody wants to get on the show, feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, we would love to have some of the older alumni on here. I mean, if you guys have any smart devices, smartphone, tablet, it's very, very simple. It's very easy. Reach out to me. We'd love to have you guys. Obviously we're going to try to get back into doing this more again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work around everybody's work schedule. So
Episode. Now, yay.
we'll see. So, but reach out to us, guys. If you got any topics you want us to touch up on, let us know. And I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of the summer. So,
Yeah.
Michael, I will text you later.
Yes, sir.
Hope you guys